Characteristics of the clientele and audiences of the social work. Kinsa di ay ang clientele and audiences of the social work? The clientele and audiences of the social work are those people who have experienced or nahimong victims sa marginalization, discrimination o violation sa ilang tagsa-tagsa nga mga rights. Clientele and audiences of the social work are those people whom their rights are being disrespected, those people who have experienced injustices, and those people who are being marginalized and discriminated. So who are those people na naka-experience or nahimong victims sa marginalization, discrimination o violation sa ilang mga rights? Majority of those people are those who are members of the LGBTQIA+ community, children and women who are physically, mentally, and sexually abused or harassed, the neglected children, the elderly, the minorities, the migrants, and ang most rampant these days, those people who are being bullied.
The individuals as client of social work. Social worker often focuses on assisting individuals who are facing challenges or difficulties in their lives. This can include helping individuals who are experiencing poverty, homelessness, addiction, mental health issues, or other issues that may be preventing them from achieving their goals or living a fulfilling life. Social workers work on an individual level to understand the needs and experiences of each client and to help them develop the skills and resources necessary to achieve their goals or improve their life situation.
Today, we will talk about the group and organizations as client of social work. When we hear the words group and organization, what is something that comes to mind? Groups are people existing with similar or common identity. Gay, men and lesbians, migrants, women, abused or neglected children, elderly, pensioners, veterans, military servicemen and or women, people in conflict with the law, unemployed, and people with substance abuse and addiction represent groups that social work may focus its services on. There are also groups such as members of an organization or place of employment or pupils and students in school setup. They classify as groups because they form collectives in terms of level of services they have to receive. Organizations can also be clients of social work. These include workplace, schools, or community organizations. Social workers collaborate with these organizations to address issues like workplace dynamics, bullying, or educational challenges. Is the impact of social work with groups and organizations is significant? Yes! Ngano makaingon man ta nga important siya? Kay because addressing systematic issues and promoting social justice, social workers create positive change that benefits both individuals and community. It may involve counseling, advocacy, group therapy, community organizing, or policy development tailored to the needs of these collectives. The group and organization as client of social work organize that social work extends beyond individuals to include support for groups and organizations. Social workers can make a meaningful impact on the lives of many. So this is all for today, and thank you.
The community is a client of social work. The community has the largest share in the clientele and audience of social work because individuals and families are essentially members of the community. The concept of the community as a client of social work involves viewing the entire community as the focus of interventions and support. Advocacy for clients and marginalized populations in a community includes asserting their rights to resources, justice, and equitable treatment. This includes working with the community leaders to improve the access to resources provided for marginalized and minority communities.
Good day. So let's proceed to the government setting. Government deals with the citizens and particularly delivers social and public services that ensures peaceful and orderly living. So basically, ang gibuhat sa government nato is i-deal ang mga issues sa atong environment ug i-deal sa nila ang mga tao kung sa ilang i-deliver ng mga services. So mo na ang gibuhat sa government nato. So sa government setting, they have highly confidential information and the information that is meant to be accessible to the public. So sa government setting, they have two information na sila ay confidential information nga pwede dili na to basta-basta mahibawan, and then they also have information nga pwede na to mahibawan o kanang need nila ipahibaw sa ato. So it's pwede gamitan when it comes to government setting ng mga methods and tools in counseling. So we have social media, text messages, radio, and TV announcements. Counseling professionals in government setting work with the various government agencies that counseling services such as social welfare, correctional department, the court system, child and women affairs, services, schools, military, police, hospitals, mental and full-service homes, and rehabilitation centers. So basically, ang mga facilities nga ang pagiya is ang government nga nag-offer o counseling is under ni siya ni government setting. We have the Department of Social Work and Development or DSWD nga mutabang sa mga pobre nga mga tao. We also have the Child's and Women's Desk sa mga police station. So napoy na form nga counseling nga nahitabo to address the problems of child abuse and women's abuse. Sa mga public schools, naasad tayo guidance counselor and guidance office. And of course, we have facilities sa mga correctional facilities sa tuang prisuhan, and ang correctional facilities, it is also a form of counseling under the restitutional goal of counseling, so it is considered as a government counseling. Thank you.
And now let's proceed with the types of social work. In the private sector's corporate setting, occupational social work encompasses various structures for intervention. These include employee assistance program, labor union social services, human resource management offices, and organizational development initiatives. Each of these structures plays a distinct role in addressing social and organizational well-being. First is Employee Assistance Program. Employee Assistance Program is a workplace benefit designed to support employees in managing personal or work-related challenges that may impact their well-being and performance. Employee assistance programs typically offer confidential counseling, mental health services, or other personal concerns. Next is labor union social services. In addition to their primary role in negotiating for improved working conditions and often engage in providing social services to enhance the overall well-being of their members. These services cover a diverse range of areas. For instance, unions may negotiate group health insurance plans, ensuring that members and their families have access to affordable health care. These social services collectively underscore the commitment of labor union to the holistic development and welfare of their members and the broader community. Next is Human Resource Management Offices. Human Resource Management Offices are integral parts of organizations responsible for managing various aspects related to the workforce. They handle recruitment, employee relations, training, benefit administrations, and more. HRM offices aim to optimize the performance and well-being of employees while ensuring alignment with organizational goals. Next is Community Relation Offices. Are dedicated units within organizations that manage and enhance relationships between the organizations and the community it serves. These offices play a crucial role in fostering positive interactions, addressing concerns, and promoting collaboration. Last but not the least, organizational development initiatives. Organizational development initiatives involve planned efforts to enhance an organization's effectiveness and well-being. These initiatives focus on improving various aspects such as communication, leadership, culture, and employee engagement. That's it.
Good morning, Sir Wilson. Good morning, my dear classmates. I am the representative of Group 2 and I am here to discuss civil society setting. Civil society setting sees itself as a champion of the people with regard to ensuring accountability in government services. Hence, social workers in civil society tend to work for advocacies of human rights and social justice. Example of these advocacies are physical needs, intellectual development, emotional development, social growth, and etc. Each of these areas of civil society concerns provide a unique setting that may call for distinct social work, specialization, and general practice.
School as a setting of the social work. Discrimination, violation of one's rights, and injustice acts are also present in school just like in other settings. The aim of this setting is to address the needs of the students by responding to the different inhumane acts, social concerns, and social issues that arise in school, such as bullying that affects and crosses the well-being and the rights of the students, being the clientele and the audiences of the social work. This setting does not only serve a purpose within the school, as it also reaches to communities by having community engagements, working with communities with a student-teacher collaboration, aiming to provide and deliver services to communities. The social worker in this setting serves as a bridge that builds a connection between the students, their parents, and their teachers, making an assurance that their needs are being met. The social workers in the school setting formulates and implements programs that are meant to address the different social issues and concerns that affects the well-being of the students.
And today I'm reporting the community setting. So what is community setting? Community setting is consist and represent of all kinds of social work services. It is the focus on social work challenges. It is the community where the human rights like racism, sexism, homophobia or fear of lesbian and gay men, discrimination of all people with disability. Community setting is not the purpose of medical care. For example, geographic communities, schools, churches, homeless shelters, work sites, and libraries. You can use it when you want to describe a situation where the people are living, working, working or interacting with each other in a way that encourage cooperation and collective responsibility. In general, community setting social work and prevention include a wide approaches with different theories and emphasis that social worker have to comfortably employ on 2 or 3 levels, include individual and families, group and community communities.
Conducting needs assessment for individuals, groups, organizations, and communities. Social work services are not launched without careful and proper planning. Anticipations of needs on the scale as well as allocating necessary resources is part of guaranteeing effective and efficient delivery of social work services. Needs assessment for individuals, groups, organizations, and communities is a step taken to systematically identify the actual needs. This is done through interviews, observations, and surveys that are done in a setting.
The result of analysis of the collected information become the for planning, identifying the kinds of social work needed, the process, methods, and tools needed to deliver efficient and effective services. Where there is heavy drug addiction and substance abuse, the social work practice may decide to focus on rehabilitation, care, and prevention that are supported by social policy of any form. This end in the planning phase. The phase that come next would be the implementations and post-implementation phases.
So today's video, we're gonna talk about monitoring and evaluating social work effectively. Monitoring and evaluating are two essential processes in project management that help organizations measure the effectiveness and efficiency of their programs and projects. Monitoring involves regularly tracking and measuring progress against predefined goals, objectives, and indicators to identify any deviation or issues that may arise during implementation. This project helps project managers to make informed decisions, take corrective action, and ensure that the project is on track to meet its intended outcomes. Evaluation, on the other hand, involves assessing the overall impact, effectiveness, and efficiency of a project or program against its intended objectives. This process helps organizations to determine whether the project has achieved its desired outcomes and whether it was worth the investment. Evaluation also provides insights into areas for improvement and opportunities for learning and knowledge sharing. Both monitoring and evaluating are critical components of project management as they enable organizations to measure performance, manage risk, improve decision making, and demonstrate accountability to stakeholders. By effectively monitoring and evaluating their projects and program, organizations can ensure that they are delivering value to their beneficiaries and achieving their intended outcomes. And that's for all. Thank you.